It is an honor for me now to introduce a gentleman who is going to present an award. That gentleman is Mr. Richard D. Woolley. He is our former superintendent of schools here at Spackenkill, and actually the auditorium we are in right now has his name. He's going to present the Richard D. Woolley Award. Specifically this year is in memory of Rosemary Pendleton, who was the secretary to the superintendent of schools and district clerk for the Spackenkill Board of Ed from 1986 to 2010. So, Mr. Woolley, if you would come up.
I think this comes down. It's a pleasure to come before you tonight and present this award. And yes, it is being given in memory of Rosemary Pendleton, who was, as Paul said, Superintendent Secretary for 24 years. She did so many things, kind of an unsung hero. So many of the hundreds of items that go through the superintendent's office that push different items for the betterment of your schools. It's very difficult to describe any one particular thing that Rosemary did. But I guess you could say she was a person who came a long, long way in her career. And the award that I offer each year is for a student that your faculty and your committee decides has come a long, long way in their lives. This year, you have a wonderful, wonderful candidate, as you had presented to me in past years. You know, some years ago, quite a while ago, there was a lady by the name of Helen Keller. Maybe some of you remember her, maybe some of you have read her biography. She was a woman who was born with tremendous handicaps. She could not hear, she could not speak, therefore she could not see. She had everything going against her. Very bright lady we saw later, but she had so many things going against her, and yet, through the perseverance and through a lot of tutoring by other people, she was able to overcome a lot of this kind of thing and became quite a productive individual in terms of the human spirit. Late in life, she was asked, you know, how she was able to get through all these things, and she said something rather profound. She says, you know, there's no security in mankind. There's no security in nature at all. Nothing that. She says, life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. A daring adventure or nothing at all. As you seniors go out next week, or a couple weeks from now, in a world you will see that's not very secure. It really isn't. Probably as insecure as we've had in a long time, many months. But I challenge you, see it as a daring adventure. Never look at it as nothing at all, because it is a daring adventure. The awardee tonight has done so many things in this school, has all of the attributes, I think, for this kind of an award. She's never afraid to ask for help. She's diligent, works hard, looks to the future, has participated in so many things, athletics, academics, on the crew team, too. And she prides herself on embracing challenges presented to her. It's a great deal of pleasure to present this award to Miss Ashley Johnson.